Hello, everyone. You're welcome once again. I'm the Deborah Adetunji. If you are new here, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and also click the notification button so you can receive notifications when there are new updates. Yes, so today's topic. I know a lot of people, think about this, need answers as regards this topic. We've read different materials. Personally, I've listened to different audios, read different materials in relation to this. But one thing that I have discovered during my search, especially recently, is that everyone is consistent. You may be wondering how. But here to discuss consistently, I'm struggling with this. The first thing I want to know is everyone is actually consistent. The challenge may now be, or what we need to now pay attention to now, having heard that, is what am I consistent in? The truth is, some people are consistent in the things that spur them into becoming a better version of themselves, while some are consistent in habits, in lifestyle that enhances who they are. Some are consistent in habits that depreciate it. Some are given to activities, lifestyles that do not um, lead them or propel them to that life of fulfillment and great productivity. So everyone is consistent. You might be consistent in, for some, their consistency is in negativities, is in doing the wrong things, is in believing lies, is in, so for some it is that they are consistent in inconsistency. They've so developed that lifestyle, they are used to doing that, and they've come to that point where they are, it has now become a part of them. It's now something that has become a part of them, and they do it naturally. They've become consistent in inconsistency. That's why I said everyone is consistent. For some, you are given to, for some, they are given to activities, to the lifestyle that propel you to a life of productivity, peace, impact, success, growth, while some are given to activities, lifestyles, habits that push them away from that path. And because by reason of use consistently, constantly doing those things, for instance, laziness, for some they find it very difficult. Not that they find it very difficult, they've just programmed themselves to um, maybe work by how they feel, because sometimes for you to become or achieve the things you want to achieve, you might not necessarily have to work by feelings. There are moments, there are times when we have to uh, move beyond your feelings and just do what is right, do what is necessary for you to live a life of greater peace, productivity, impact, success. All right. So some see it as a burden and they prefer to embrace laziness, they prefer to embrace mediocrity, they prefer to embrace lifestyles, habits that do not sponsor or push them into who they have been ordained to be. So everyone is actually consistent. It just matters what you are consistent in. I believe that foundation is properly gotten. And another thing I also want you to know is what you are consistent in shows what you are committed to. What you are consistent in shows what you are committed to. All right, because if you truly believe that, I always say this, that if you truly believe in yourself, if you believe in your future, if you believe in your destiny, if you believe in what God has called you to be and to do, because your doing stems from your being, who you are meant to be. If you believe in what God has called you to be, all right, you are going to, if you see the future, you see the destinies, the souls, the lives attached to it, the people that are going to benefit from that solution that God has locked up inside of you, the people who are going to drink from that wells of wisdom that is supposed to flow out of you. If you see who you are meant to be, you are meant to be a solution, you are meant to be a light, you are meant to be an agent of transformation. When you see that, and you program yourself, when you see who you are meant to be, then you're going to be committed to the lifestyle, to the activities, to the things that are needed for you to manifest such. Do you get that? Yes. And what you are consistent in shows what you are committed to. Some people are more committed to their destiny, while some are not committed to their destiny. So if you are committed, you are loyal to your destiny, you value it, you treasure it, you know that God has expectation from your life, and there is an harvest that is meant to be reaped, that is meant to be reaped from, the investment of God in your life. You're not going to joke with it. So what you are consistent in actually shows what you are committed to. But I want to encourage you to be committed to being the best version of yourself. Be committed to growth. Be committed to becoming better. All right. Be committed to manifesting all God has deposited in you. So, what are the things that you need to pay attention to for you to be consistent? One, believe that it is possible. It is possible. If you continue to think that it is not possible, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So when you see that this is possible, it is achievable, if you study those whose life are those who are living and leading a successful, a productive, and that are leading an impactful life, when you see their life, when you study their life, when you allow it to inspire you, one of the things you're going to pick and learn from them is it is possible to be consistent in the right things. It's not always sweet, really. To Sometimes some routines are boring, but because you know the destination, you know what is going to come out of it, then you won't see it as a burden. That's vision is going to spur you to keep on that track. So believe that it is possible to be consistent. Two, understand your nature as a child of God. So if you're not a child of God, this is a call for you to come to the family of God. All right. So as a child of God, knowing that God is consistent, God is um not just you being a child of God, your nature. Understand your nature and your identity as a child of God. All right, God is your father, and is one person that has depicted and manifested consistency on a great level. All right, so when you understand that you stem from God, you're not a bastard. All right, you are God's offspring. So there are some traits that are in God, because you have the DNA of God in the inside of you. So there are some traits in God that are also in you, because a goat cannot give birth to a cow, same way a lion cannot give birth to a chicken. All right, so you are a child of the Lion of tribe of Judah, and he is a consistent God. Him waking you up every morning, morning by morning, his mercies are new. You seeing a new day every day, my God, what else can we where else do you want to learn consistency from? So this is God showing us. God shows us in the things he does. Even Jesus showed us when he walked on earth. His lifestyle shows us what is possible, what is obtainable by what they do. So him waking us daily, loading us with daily benefits, you see that it is daily benefits, daily mercies. That is consistent, not one day on, one day off. So when you understand that, oh my God, God is consistent, I'm his child, all right, and you plug into that aspect of him, it's going to help and fuel you on your journey into consistency. So first of all, believe that it is possible. Secondly, understand, be rooted in the understanding of your nature as a child of God. God is consistent. I can be consistent. So the third thing to do is to review your commitment. Many of you are loyal to habits, you are loyal to confessions. Some people, they've so programmed, and this is going to lead us to the next one, but let's stay with this. Some people have so programmed their life, programmed their thinking to a certain path, maybe because of their experiences growing up, or the kind of environment that they grew up in, or the kind of things that they saw and they were given to, or the kind of words that they heard growing up. All right, so they've believed a particular lifestyle and feel that this is how life can be. But I'm here to tell you again that this is not how life can be. All right, you can review your commitment. Review your commitment. Don't be loyal to attitudes, to conversations, to mindsets that draw you away from working in that consistency part. When you see that I want to become this, or I would like to achieve greater peace, achieve greater productivity, achieve greater results in this particular area, and I need to go on this path. For instance, I like talking about reading because I read a lot. All right, I want to be a person that is valuable, and one of the way you get valuable is the knowledge, the investment of information that you load yourself with. All right, so you pay for some courses, attend some seminars, all right, listen to some teachings that equip you in that particular area. So when you notice that there's a deficiency in this particular area, and um I want to build myself in this area. What you do is begin to give yourself to learnings in that regard. It means you have to show up, reading, studying, you have to learn a course, things like that. So it means you won't see it as burdensome, all right? You stay committed to that vision and allow it to um, push you and propel you into becoming that kind of person. So there is no excuses. Let excuses die. Excuses, when we begin to pay attention to it, when we begin to give ourselves to excuses, all right, we will begin to water down and power yourself with a kind of energy that will take you from doing what you're supposed to do. All right, how do I mean? If you're always saying, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm tired, oh, I'm tired, do you notice that it will almost become a default? You're always feeling tired. You just do a small work, you're already yawning. Oh, all right, that's because of what you have consistently said. So don't be committed to a lifestyle of laziness, lifestyle of excuses, lifestyle of impossibility, lifestyle of complacency. So review what you are committed to. If you notice that maybe you are committed to sleep and it is affecting you from becoming a better person, my dear, cut your sleep. All right. Begin to tell yourself that I need to, give myself to this because of this that I want to achieve. All right. I'm not saying you should not sleep. Of course, it's good to have good rest, definitely, but oversleeping is not good. Finally, another thing I'm going to share with us that I believe is going to help us to become better on our path of consistency is reprogramming your subconscious. That's why I talked about the previous one I talked about, when you're always saying when you're particularly exposed to a particular maybe word, a particular conversation, a particular confession, a particular kind of information, all right, it stops us in the recesses of your mind, all right? Then you keep wondering, why am I acting this way? Why am I behaving this way? Where did I get this from? It's because, for instance, for those who like listening to bad news, they like horror news. Oh, that's why you always find them where there are bad things happening. They're always listening to bad things, listening to bad news, bad news, bad news. You will notice that those kind of people, you will always have, out of their bonus of what they have eaten and taken, that's what they give out. So it will now become their in their subconscious. It has been registered there that if I go out today, not if they go out today, they can have an accident. All right, maybe one bike or something, just there was just I don't even know the example to give. Maybe there was just a spark somewhere, because they've consistently fed on those kind of information. The next thing they are thinking is not even maybe solution or try to check that what's happening here. The next thing they're thinking is, this place is going to be set on fire. That's how I saw in this particular place that so thing happened, because of the kind of information that they have consistently given themselves to. That's why I said everybody is consistent, whether in bad things or good things. Everybody is consistent. So review what you feed your mind with. Review what you allow to come into you. All right, review the kind of things that you hear, that you expose yourself to. As you do this, you will notice that there's going to be a change. All right, there's going to be a change. Maybe you are expecting me to give you 9 things to do list and this. If you are writing to do and certain structures and you don't have this basic understanding, you are still going to get frustrated on the journey. But when we can get this right, it's going to help us even on that path of consistency. I believe you got value from this and you learned something. What will you be doing differently from henceforth? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.